And it is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, raising awareness for pediatric cancer, advocate also for research, supporting families, honoring children battling the disease, and that's what we have our good friend here with us today, Leticia Mondragon, to tell us how we can all help.
Good to have you.
Yes.
Both of you.
And welcome back.
No, thank you. You know, people always relate October with breast cancer awareness, but a lot of people don't know you go gold for childhood cancer in September. And this is a month, you know, Barbie and Rudy, where we cheer on those that are still battling childhood cancer, like little Emery Lynn Ramos from Kingsville. She's currently still receiving treatment in Houston at Texas Children's Hospital. We also honor those that survived childhood cancer and live today to share their story. But at the same time, we also remember those angels that are now in heaven, like little Bella Sanchez, who lost her battle to childhood cancer.
And you know, National Marrow Donations Program, the program that you back, the program that you represent, is so critical when it comes to months like this, where we try to raise awareness. What is the one thing that we should take away from this particular month, and as it relates to children?
You know, these children are so resilient. You know, as I walk down the hospitals and I see these children that have lost their hair, by signing up with NMDP, you're giving hope to these children, not only here locally, but anywhere in the world, because when we go matching a patient with a donor, it all has to do with ethnic background. And actually every day in the nation, Rudy and Barbie, there's 46 children daily that are diagnosed with childhood cancer. And it is the #1 cause of death by diagnosis and by disease is childhood cancer.
I know that we need donors, especially Latino donors.
Especially Latinos. Unfortunately, there's only a 13% representation of Latinos on the registry. So patients like Emery Lynn Ramos only have a 46% chance of finding their match.
Why do you suppose there's such a low Hispanic participation in this program?
I think a lot of families don't realize until it hits home in their family how important it is to become a part of someone's cure for cancer. And I think the biggest misconception is that it's going to be this surgical procedure if they're a match, but over 90% of all procedures, Rudy and Barbie, are peripheral stem cell donations, very similar to a platelet, plasma, or double red blood donation. And just imagine, you could be someone's only hope anywhere in the world. You're not one of thousands or one of millions. You're that only hope for that patient.
I think a lot of people would love to donate, but I think that they're scared of the unknown, and how you mentioned, is it going to be a big procedure? What's going to happen? If you could kind of take us through of what is needed from a donor, what do they need to do, and the process?
Basically, it's really easy. You can scan the QR code, put it up on the screen, and there's little Emery right there. You scan that QR code, you fill out a registration. It's very easy. It takes 5 minutes or less, and then it'll ask you for your mailing address, and within 7 to 10 days, you'll get a swab kit, and that's for your HLA typing. You will only be notified if you're a potential match.
Sure, and the swab is inside your cheek, right?
Inside your cheek. It's not a COVID test, it's inside your cheek, the side of your cheek. And then it'll be sent to our biorepository in Minneapolis, Minnesota. That's where our world headquarters are. You will be contacted if you're a potential match. If you are, then you'll go through a physical. More than likely, you will be traveling. Closest place will be San Antonio. It's not done here. NMDP covers all the costs for you and someone else to travel. At the time of the donation, you are given the age of the patient, the diagnosis, and the gender. And after a year, you can meet, if it's agreed upon, the patient and the donor, you get to meet that person meet them in person, and more than likely they're going to look almost exactly like you, even though you've never met them. And just imagine, you can be someone's only hope anywhere in the world.
Amazing.
It is that simple.
I know that you brought that Halloween card here. Tell us about that. That's from Emery, right?
This is actually Emery. I went by to visit her at the home before she left for Houston to Texas Children's Hospital, and she loves to draw. So she says, I'm going to color you a drawing, but you can't see. So it was here, and this is little Emery right here, 2025. This is really close to my heart, because little Emery is battling childhood cancer right now. And when I asked her, Rudy and Barbie, she loves Disney princesses. I asked her, who is your favorite princess? She said Rapunzel, which I normally don't hear Rapunzel. Yeah. I said, Rapunzel? She goes, yeah. She goes, because I like her long hair. And I used to have long hair. And I don't have that anymore. But she goes, you're going to help me get long hair, right? You're going to go out there. I said, I'm going to work as hard as I can to try and find a match for little Emery Lynn Ramos. So to all the children out there, NMDP, we have a commitment to our patients and their donors, but we cannot fulfill that commitment without the support of the local community. Y lo más importante es que pueden ayudar a alguien mundialmente.
Sí, como no.
right.
And you've got a goal this year. You're hoping to get 11,000 registrants, for sure.
You will do it.
11,000, yes.
You know why, Leticia? Because you're doing God's work.
Amen.
That's why.
Thank you, Rudy and
You
Barbie.
are.
For sure.
Thank you. I've been with the
Absolutely,
company now
absolutely.
going on, 8 years, and I truly love what I do. I get to travel a lot, as I'm the account manager for all of South and Central Texas, but Corpus Christi is my home, and I know that I could always depend on KIII and Domingo-Live to help spread the word for these children and all those that are waiting for their best match and that little bit of hope.
Absolutely. Thank
Leticia
you so much
Mondragon,
for what
thank
you
you
do.
so much.
so much.
We appreciate it. We're going to bump out with that code one more time
Yes, let's
in case
see
you
it.
missed it, and we'll
There
be
you
right
go.
back after commercial break.